right now we need to know more about the weather, Matt Wentz.
Yeah, well, we've got weather impact alerts out today, tonight through tomorrow, Danita. Overall, we're going to be dealing with lake effect snow. You know how that goes if you've lived here long enough. Even if you've lived here 1 year, you figure it out pretty quickly. Some spots get a lot of snow. Most everyone else doesn't get much at all. And that's how it's going to go today. We've got lake effect snow with changing conditions as you're driving. You may be entering some squalls if you're in and around the Cleveland area. Look at this wintry camera shot courtesy ODOT right now. We've got snow that just keeps hitting the camera. And look at the dark skies off towards, I believe we're facing, I can't even tell with the snow on the camera. We're either facing west or east. I would imagine it's west with the dark skies there near Brunswick. 32 degrees though over at Hopkins. We've got a little bit of snow around, and we've got winter weather advisories out for a vast majority of Northeast Ohio because we've got winter weather around. Imagine that. Not a blockbuster snow, but impactful enough that you're going to cause some problems or you're going to have some problems as you're traveling out and about today. We had a little uptick in the snow over the last couple hours as expected. The winds had to realign out over the lake. They're becoming more realigned right now. So you see how this lake effect becoming better established. See how that connection's going further out over the lake. That tells me this band's becoming better organized. And we've got kind of the last breath of an earlier band heading down towards the Ashland area. We've got good snow near the Litchfield area heading towards Chatham and Lodi right now out in western Medina County. And then this is the one that's going to start to take over from Copley up towards Broadview Heights. You can see that connection out over the lake here where we're going to have some pretty good snow starting to get organized into the Cleveland area here before the morning's out. And then we've got snow back out towards Geauga County again after a brief break with some sun peaks this morning. Cold air, though, continues to funnel in across these warm lakes. And this is early season cold, and it's got early season warmth to the lake. So we've got a lot of instability out of the lake, so they can do some crazy things. Lake Michigan, for example, produced upwards of 14 inches of snow downwind of it last night alone. Folks in northwest Indiana and Chicago area are waking up to a foot of snow after they went to bed with nothing last night. And we're not going to get amounts like that, but we could get some decent bands developing this afternoon. You see this fetch off of Lake Huron, that moisture coming across, and everything's kind of churning. So we're going to gradually see this kind of shift out towards the east, back into the primary snow belt this afternoon. We'll likely have multiple bands. It's cold. If you don't have the snow, well, you've got the cold around. And factor in the wind, which has been gusty at times this morning. It will continue to be. We've got wind chill values in the low 20s. That's where they're going to hang out for much of the day, right near freezing or below. Just depends on if you have that puff of wind or not. In terms of our National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, the models aren't always great at lake effect snow, but the way I think it's going to go today is we're going to have that gradual snow band start to shift east. We'll likely have several embedded bands within that would put down some heavy snow, and you just have snow showers outside of that. Once you get outside of the primary snow belt, outside of a few flurries, we're not going to see much snow from here on out, from Ashland out towards Sandusky. But you see the banding getting going this afternoon. Could, again, see some good snow totals out of this and some rapidly changing conditions if you're out driving. Once the sun goes down, that's when that snow can accumulate a lot quicker, so we may have some problems for that evening commute, especially out east. The snow will continue overnight tonight. And then tomorrow, we'll see a gradual shift as the wind shifts off towards the north. Should start to wind this all down by early afternoon with perhaps one more brief hit of snow tomorrow evening as the Clipper system slides through. How much are we expecting? Well, we could see another inch or so where that snow's falling right now. Otherwise, I've got a general 2 to 6 out in the primary snow belt. This does include areas of the secondary snow belt like northern Portage County, Medina County, then eastern Cuyahoga County. We could see, a couple additional inches there. But again, it's going to be localized this afternoon into tonight. After that, we say goodbye to the cold air and we say hello, warm up, at least for the upcoming weekend. Here's that little clipper that slides through with perhaps some lake effect showers Wednesday out east. Otherwise, the rest of us dealing with sunshine. And then we go dry. Thursday, Friday, Saturday all look dry. Our next shot at rain arrives in here late Sunday, like after the Browns game. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. You can see the weather impact alerts for the first half of the day tomorrow. And then it's off to the races with temperatures. Brissa feeling a little different around here. If you're getting that holiday spirit, but you don't want to hang the decor in the 30s, you can do it in the 60s this upcoming weekend.
You just got to wait for the weekend to get outside and hang the lights.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what we all needed to hear. Can't wait. It's almost Christmas.